Welcome to another episode of Offworld Beyond. My name is Elliot, aka Elbots, and I'm the Senior Community Manager here at Offworld. Today I'm joined by Dustin. Hi,
Yeehaw!
Dustin. Yeehaw! We're here. We're together.
Here. We made it, yeah.
Yeah. We say this because you're not based in Vancouver. And so the chance to get you sit down, chat, hang out all week, it's,
It's a rare opportunity.
rare opportunity. I mean, it's not like rare. Like you do come frequently, but like it's
My
not
first
like,
time here.
Oh, it's your first time here?
Yeah.
Really?
Never been here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Founder?
Literally the first time he's ever.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, first time on the podcast, but like, yeah.
First time podcast attender, long time member.
Yeah, long time member. If it wasn't clear, Dustin is one of the founding members of Offworld, right?
I am, yeah. It's a long storied career to get here.
Yeah. But yeah, before we get into this episode, it's going to be a continuation of the series we started with my first episode about like, what's your first favorite game and what got you into game dev or the love of games in general.
Yeah.
We're going to be sitting down and talking to you about it. But before we get into that, if you haven't already, please make sure to like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment. You can check out our show notes after the episode and join in any of our Discord servers that we're very active in and talk to us there. But yeah, let's get on with the episode. Can you talk a little bit about who you are since you're a first time guest on the podcast?
Sure, yeah.
Who you are, what do you do
Director
here?
of community. We brought up the founding aspect of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I originally started at the company as a military advisor. Technically, that was kind of the idea. Did that for about 3 months before one of the other founders thought that I did a pretty good job at translating real world experience into gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever they weren't looking for a technical advisor, for example, right? Like you can go to Wikipedia to know what the max effective range of an M16 is. They wanted someone who could actually speak to players and kind of understand that dynamic. I didn't have any formal background or any desire to be in the video game industry at the time. So I ended up moving over to game design. They just shoved a bunch of like Unreal YouTube videos, like playlists, and said, well, learn how to use the editor and blueprint. And I was like, all right, cool. Never got that great at blueprinting. Sorry for that, guys. But yeah, that's kind of how I got here. Or at least that's like just
how you started.
How I started, brief.
Yeah.
But there's a whole story in front of that.
Yeah, we can dive into that in another episode because that's not what we're here to talk about.
Sure. What are we here to talk about?
Yeah, we're talking about video games. We get to just chat about games.
Dude, it's like one of my favorite things to do.
I know.
It's weird.
It's weird that,
we are
working in games.
We're truly privileged to be able to be here in this position, right?
The hobby with the work. Yeah.
All right. So what you got?
Yeah. So like, what we asked, like what I started off was like, I asked like, what was your like first video game that you ever played?
The longest time I always thought it was my Super Nintendo, but my mom reminded me recently that I was lying to everybody this whole time.
Yeah.
And it was actually on the PC. I have no idea what my dad had at the time.
Okay.
This was like early 90s kind of thing, but it was Tanks or Tank Wars.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've ever seen it before, but it's pretty much just like a bunch of half circles on the screen.
Okay.
And then two little blocks with two little like pixelated lines.
Yeah.
And then you just, it's like angles.
Yeah.
You're just doing like, we do it to nowadays, right? It's like one keyboard, one person's using arrows, one person's using WASD, and then we just try to kill each other.
Gotcha. Cool.
And then like
we'll dig it up. We'll dig it up and display it.
Yeah, there's modern versions now where you have like power ups and you can shoot nukes at each other and stuff. Yeah. That's
it's funny you say that. There was this like tank game. I can't remember what it was. On the Nintendo 64. And like you get to pick different like a lightweight one, a medium, or a heavy tank.
Yeah.
But the point was like it's like a 4-player split screen, and you're just shooting and like killing each other.
Yeah.
And then there's also an option to get like a nuke. You can fire like a tactical nuke at someone. Like
it's cheating.
I don't remember what it is.
It's cheating. Was that cheat code? Were you cheating?
No,
you got
like
the nuke? It's cheat code?
I think it's like you like the more like the kill, like it was like the early day like kill streaks like of pre Call of Duty kind of thing. Like
dang, nothing's an original idea, is it?
No, I'll be honest.
No.
Game dev, iterations of other iterations
of other iterations. Yeah.
Even like when I was talking about previously, like Counter-Strike, it was like kind of like the first real tactical shooter. Do you know what I mean? Like, think about it.
Yep.
Because like before that, it was like the Unreals, the Dooms. Like there was like, like you had like GoldenEye, and like GoldenEye really like modernized that like multiplayer, like FPS like slower paced kind of combat, but like Counter-Strike really defined what tactical shooting, like a tactical shooter was, right?
Yeah, it really brought it on the map. And
Yeah.
still one of the most popular to this day.
Yeah. You know, it's funny to hear about that because I'll say what it is. Like Valorant, it's pretty much a Counter-Strike clone if you think about it. It just has blend of, some of the like agent skills that you get to like change up the dynamic of the map, but realistically it's 5v5 bomb defusal, and that came from Counter-Strike.
Yeah. For me, it was weird to watch because I guess maybe I'm just not smart enough. I never would have looked at Counter-Strike and been like, what if we just add elves? Like, let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's just add special powers and make it fantasy land. Because it's such a hardcore game, right?
Yeah.
Like Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
So for someone to be like, let's stake our whole company on making a fantasy version of Counter-Strike. I don't know. I never would have saw that coming.
Yeah.
So,
and by fantasy, like more like not grounded skills and stuff that like don't exist.
Yeah.
And it works though. Like I loved playing that.
Yeah, it works. I mean, hero shooters, it's not like that. That's not a thing, right? Overwatch and everything, but those have a very, very different experience.
Yeah, it's very different. Yeah.
Taking the actual tactical shooter, hardcoreness, mechanics, and then
it's funny though.
Clone it over into high fantasy is wild.
Siege would be the precursor to Valorant if you think about it. Really, realistically.
Yeah,
because all the different skills and abilities of the different. I don't want to misspeak. Agents, is that what it is in Rainbow Six Siege?
Operators, I think.
Yeah, so different operators.
Yeah.
But in Valorant, you get to pick agents that also have like unique skills. But ultimately, the goal is to do 5v5 objective, like bomb defusal.
Yeah,
right?
I just remember the first time I saw the trailer, I was like, World of Warcraft and Counter-Strike? That's weird. What's going on here?
Hey,
I don't know.
It worked. Your first was that.
Yeah.
But then your first console was the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, well, technically, actually, it was Sega Genesis.
Oh,
but for whatever reason,
Yeah.
we couldn't get it to work on our TV. It just kept coming up as static, and like my mom and my dad just couldn't figure it out. So they were like, "Screw this!" They
wasn't it like a simple red, white, yellow cable, and that was it.
Listen, my parents were the IT department. That's on them, So so they went and returned it, and instead they went and got a Super Nintendo.
Yeah, but the Super Nintendo is your first console you actually played.
It is, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, eventually I got the Game Gear, and I was playing Sonic, so I still got the Sega experience, but. Yeah, it was Super Mario World came with it, and I just played the ever-living crap out of that. It was amazing.
Same here. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I kind of went backwards. After I had the Super Nintendo, I then ended up living with one of my aunt and uncles for a while, and they had a Nintendo.
Oh, yeah.
So I played the crap out of Duck Hunt and Mario 3, which is my favorite Mario. Come to find out, I actually enjoyed Mario 3 more than Super Mario World.
You know what's funny? Mario World 3 is it's like the blueprint of what like became Super Mario World.
Yes.
Like I love Mario Bros. 3. Like it's but like Mario World, it's like the whole Mario Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
I don't know what other games I can compare, but it's like the sequel is still amazing, but it wasn't like the thing that broke the ground. Like Super Mario Bros. 3 really, the power-ups and everything, like it changed how
changed the game.
Changed
for
the
sure.
game.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, like to segue, like what was your first like shooter that you ever played?
Little did I know that playing Mario 3 and Super Mario World would eventually spark that gaming itch. And so at that point I was really susceptible to manipulation by my dad.
Okay.
So, because like he was the one who originally had the computer that my mom and I would play tanks on. Well, eventually he started getting into Doom.
Okay.
And whether it's appropriate for a child or not, I would sit next.
I played Doom as well, so I'm gonna.
I would sit next to my dad. And we only had one computer, right? So I would just it was the OG Twitch. I would just sit next to my dad and watch him play Doom.
Yep.
And then eventually it became Quake. And once I got a little bit older, he finally got me my own computer. And so we started like LANing together where we would play.
Yeah.
And I guess I got thrown into the fire because one of my first experiences on the computer was playing 1v1 my dad in Quake. Just getting like telefragged and stuff, And eventually, I was like, "Hey, what's it like to play multiplayer?" So then he allowed me to get an internet connection, which was 56K or whatever at the time, dial up
back in the day.
So I started playing multiplayer Quake.
Yeah,
and then that eventually led me into, I think it was 99 or something like that. Whenever the first Star Siege Tribes came out.
Okay,
and I was. I think maybe because I was playing Quake. Oh, and Unreal Tournament, of course.
Of course, Unreal Tournament.
I kind of started off in that fantasy shooter. I was always looking for that type of experience, and there was jetpacks. And I was like, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, jetpacks.
So I always been someone who was intrigued by shooters that had like a unique spin on the experience. Like I didn't start off with seeking realistic shooters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I ended up getting into Tribes, and even as a tiny little middle schooler, I was seeking out competitive play. So that's kind of what like launched me into the FPS genre.
And to like just help, like, because I actually never played Tribes. So what is Tribes? Like what's the format? Like, is it?
There was a couple different game modes, but it was, just the era as well. Like everyone was hot on Capture the Flag. So the primary game mode was CTF. There was Capture and Hold and some other modes, but it was primarily CTF. There was so this is my understanding, because I was a child at the time. My understanding is like some games you can jump really fast and like you start accelerating. Well, apparently they had a bug where if you started like jumping down a hill, you would start sliding and pick up like an infinite inertia type thing. Okay. So you would what eventually they called skiing. So you start skiing down hills, and apparently it was because I think they were relying on the verticality to be based on the jetpacks. Yeah. But everyone loved it so much that they went ahead and turned it into a feature. And so eventually, they would like cap out how fast you could go. But so it pretty much turned into like a game about speed and mobility, and which of course then made the tactics of like trying to hit people in midair being this like unique skill. And so
I mean, speaking of like iterations, could we not argue like Apex Legends movement is like based on this then?
Yes.
Yeah, right? Like the whole like sliding scheme, like,
there was heavy inspiration.
People play Tribes, right? Yeah. It's like, it's funny to see where it all kind of lines up.
Well, it was also, the pool of FPSs in those era was actually pretty small.
It was tiny. Like, if you think about it, right? Like we got Doom, like Quake, Unreal Tournament, Counter-Strike, Tribes.
Yep. It wasn't a whole lot. I mean, Call of Duty was like just getting on the scene.
Just getting started. Battlefield 1 and 2 was just like starting to pop up in like the mid
1942 was coming out early aughts, I think.
Yeah.
So
Medal of Honor. Don't forget about that as well. That was
Medal of Honor. Can't forget that.
Yeah, there was a lot of like
legacy. So of course, you got to have like creative directors and senior designers that are finally, thinking about making Apex Legend in the 20 years into their career, and they're remembering their Tribes days. Why don't we just slide down hills everywhere?
I mean, it's funny you say that because like if you think about it, like Squad also came from iterations of Project Reality, which was a mod for Battlefield 2, right?
Yeah.
And then that eventually became what Squad is, right? Like,
Yep. Just sheer willpower a lot of the time too.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Trying to modify something that's not even meant to be modded, as an example. But
So was Tribes like the first like real like shooter game that like got you into like the shooter genre, or?
Yeah, I would say it's a part of it. What I think really sold me is when I got into competitive gaming.
Gotcha.
Because once I got a taste of just the way my brain works as well. Like once I get into a game, especially a multiplayer game, I want to be the best at that.
Yeah.
So once I got really good, that pub games were starting to become like the game itself was exciting, but the pub players were becoming predictable. Yeah. So I, started seeking competition, and that's when the Tribes Warfare League was being started, which then led to OGL, which then led into like modern esports.
Gotcha.
So I got into competitive Tribes, and then that just like stuck with me for a while. And at that point, I was like, that's all I wanted to do.
It
was just like hit competitive shooters. That's all I wanted.
It's funny because like you and I took different journeys, but I also went through like the Cyber Amateur League, CAL, Cal League,
Cal League,
for Counter-Strike. Like I went through that as well. Cool. Like, it's funny that
the OGs
here. The OGs here.
Never paid the bills, but here we are.
I mean,
we got into gaming anyways.
Paid the bill because we're in gaming now. Like
I'm saying,
we're working on a shooter genre game.
We finally made it. Yeah, finally made it.
Yeah, no, it's always interesting to see the pathways to that. So then, like from there, like what else did you play between that and then finally getting into like Battlefield 2? Because were you also involved with Project Reality, or did you join after that?
I was only ever a player with Project Reality.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I know.
How big was the mod? Like this is something like I'm like, because I see like chatter about it pop up here and there. Because like I'll be like cruising, checking out Battlefield like 6 subreddit, and then someone brings up like Project Reality. I'm like, oh, like that whole like, oh, like it's a shout out, like
it's a shout out to the
Leonardo, the pointing like
it was. I think I think I got there around like 0.6 or
Okay.
something like that,
Yeah.
and I played all the way until right before 1.0 launch, where
Gotcha.
they finally were able to like make it a standalone title.
Gotcha.
So at the time I joined, you still had to like download an injector
Yeah,
type thing
gotcha.
and play on it. But yeah, it was one. I will say with the Project Reality community, it was still pretty tight knit.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty small. I think back in those days, like maybe at most you would see 10 full servers, and like
That's pretty big.
it was pretty big in the beginning. I mean, as I got closer to 1.0,
Yeah.
it did start to shrink. I mean, there was one point where there was like only 3 main servers
Gotcha,
being played. So I mean, it was pretty small. Everybody was really tight knit.
Yeah.
Everyone was on the same forums. The devs were interacting with you on a regular basis. So so it's kind of cool because we ended up starting this company.
Yeah.
And I already knew several of the devs
Right.
at the time, like because we used to play together
Right.
on Project Reality.
Like, how was that transition from like playing Project Reality to now then like start tinkering away at Squad? Like what ended up becoming Squad? Was Squad always going to be called Squad? Was there like a different name behind that?
There was another name. I don't remember what it was. That someone it was not like there was a code name that was set. It was
Gotcha.
just kind of someone wanted to call it something, and everyone went no thanks.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And then a couple other people came up with Squad.
Gotcha.
I technically didn't want that name.
Oh, okay.
Personally.
Wow.
Sacrilege. Am I allowed to say that on the podcast?
Yeah, you can say it. Like that's just the history.
No, I disagreed with it quite a bit because it sounded so generic.
Yeah.
And at the time, social media was like hashtag squad,
Yeah.
squad up.
Yeah.
Like you get like
You know what's funny?
get online
'Cause,
with your squad. I was
now,
like, we're gonna get drowned by other games that are doing
like,
squad.
but now SEO, like that the name we have is like absolutely killer because like anytime you search up that just one word, it's gonna pop up. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
I never anticipated
Yeah.
that it was actually gonna turn out fine
Yeah.
because at the time I was like, this is ridiculous, like such a generic word, and everyone on social media is using it. Like we're just gonna get drowned out by other games, and
Yet we've been around for over 10 years.
yet it's stuck, and in
It's
fact
stuck and
actually
we're still active.
benefited from
Yeah.
it. So goes to show you, what do I know, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was kind of similar experience with with Offworld, because I know sometimes like even I questioned it at times. I'm like, we don't make a space game. Like, why are we called Offworld? I mean, we do now, but at the time,
you did it.
yeah. Well, it's because a few of us wanted to make a space game,
Gotcha.
and so kind of like the title came up from that,
Gotcha.
and then it just stuck, and no one like fought for it. Man, we were trying to make Squad. Like, ain't nobody sitting around having marketing debates at the time. Like, we didn't know what we're doing. We were just like, Offworld sounds good. I don't care. Like when we need to put vehicles in the game. Like, we weren't concerned about those things.
It's very different. Like it's a different vibe, right? Because when you're first starting to get like a game out the door, you guys are so focused on it. But like now we've been like the company itself has been around. Studio's been around for 10 years, 10 plus years now.
Yeah.
Right? Like so, it's very different discussions now because like the fact of how much it's grown and been resilient in the last 10 years to stay.
Yeah. We didn't even have a CEO. We had to like do like a blood ritual and just nominate a sacrificial lamb for it,
For the record, that's not how like game devs or studios actually pick CEOs, okay?
Yeah, okay, sure. Well,
Secrets, the industry secret.
the secrets,
yeah.
the cult. How do we nominate CEOs?
Who's willing
Blood
to
sacrifice? Not too far off.
Yeah.
Just pointed at someone, said, "You're the CEO now," and they were like, "Well, I guess I like paperwork," and that was it.
What are you playing now? Like, what do you like? What's your kind of like go to for games to play?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
I have a co-op group.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much my life now, especially as a father.
Yeah.
What time I do have, I spend with those people. So, we're playing Dune.
Okay.
At the moment.
Yeah, the new one, right?
Yeah, which has been super awesome. And
Dune Awakening?
Dune Awakening by Funcom.
Yeah.
And I am excited to get back home because they just released their first major expansion and free DLC.
Nice.
So they're like continuing on with the main storyline and stuff. So I'm excited to go
Nice.
back.
Okay.
Wife already told me that she's bought the expansion. She's bought the season pass now. She's buying everything up while I'm gone.
Did she buy 2 copies or is she just?
No, of course not.
It's like you got to deal with yourself.
Yeah, we're playing another survival builder game called Icarus,
Gotcha.
which is really great.
Yeah.
And then with No Man's Sky coming out.
I mean, we're dabbling into No Man's Sky right now.
We're dabbling in No Man's Sky
as a team here. So yeah.
which I mean, I had like 50 something hours in
Yeah.
prior to us getting into it, but
Yeah.
with this latest update with the multi-crew ships and stuff, I was like, heck yeah, let's
you,
get back
you,
in.
But like it's you and Luna have hours into it. Myself and Siege have like almost nothing. And I think Estrella has like he seemed like he knew what I was kind of doing, right?
No, I think he just started when we.
Like he started too.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's
Oh, you're
just-
right. Because we. Oh, yeah, right. Because we. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. So like, three of us are kind of like newbies, and the two of you kind of know.
Yeah.
what you
Well,
do.
it turns out that's a good thing because I expected it was probably going to be like some steps you have to take to even get into
Gotcha.
it,
Yeah.
but I realized it actually costs several $1 million
Yeah.
to even get the first iteration of
Which we did.
of it.
You did get the first
Which,
like.
well, as I'm saying, it was good that we
Yeah.
had a couple people who already had time in because
Yeah.
I logged in and I was like, oh right, I have like
Yeah.
40 million.
Yeah.
I can actually buy this for us,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So because eventually we want to get everyone to
Yeah.
get a Corvette, but yeah.
Yeah, but like also like surprise, like we play games. Like that's it's
No.
it would almost do us a disservice if we weren't playing games outside of the games we make, right? We obviously all have like hours, hundreds of hours racked in.
Oh
Actually,
yeah. I mean, it's
even-
kind of
I think some of us have broken 1,000 plus of squad at this point.
yeah.
Not
We-
me.
we talk
Just to be
about-
clear, not me. I have 200 hours.
We talk about iterations on iterations. I mean,
Yeah.
that largely stems because oftentimes devs just play a wide variety of games
Yeah.
and they get inspiration from it. I mean, if
Cool
it wasn't
idea or cool feature or
if it
something.
wasn't Dune, I mean, I have close to I think I'm close to 3,000 hours in Destiny
Yep.
too,
Mhm.
as an example. And
Mhm.
I only took a break
Yeah.
from it to play other games. But
Yeah.
I just finished Avowed.
Yeah.
So I am I'm on the market for another sandbox RPG. I don't know which way to
Okay.
go yet.
Okay.
So
If
Yeah.
you have an idea for Dustin, drop it in the comments here and we'll get it to him, see if he picks one of them or not.
you know, yeah, I want to mention one that I'm pretty sure everyone would be like, "Oh
Which one?
God, drop what you're doing now and play that." But I
Which one?
also don't know. I want to bias the comments.
No, it's okay. You can say it.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
You haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2.
See, told you.
What?
Yeah, I never played it.
I mean,
And everyone's.
I've
seems-
played RDR 2. I've never played RDR 1.
Oh, I've played RDR.
I don't have an interest in playing the first one.
No, at this point, like
There's too much hype around the
Yeah.
second one.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I'm
might
like,
as well
I'm
just
just
play
gonna
the
play
second
that one.
You're gonna cry.
I'm
Well,
gonna
I mean,
try.
it's funny because like there are games that like I've never touched that like you would think most like you're the zeitgeist of gaming, like you would touch it eventually. Like I've never played Skyrim. I've never fully played through Mass Effect. I've always like started up Mass Effect 1.
Excuse me.
I know. Never played Fallout, you know?
Can I get a new host, please?
I told you.
But like, it's like, we talked about this because like there are games that I could probably name that you guys have never touched. You know what I mean? Like there are Hades, one.
I have not touched Hades. Yeah, and I
There
heard
you
it's
go.
great.
I played
Yeah.
Hades.
Dead Cells.
My kids.
Yeah.
I played Hades.
Yeah, I know.
I ha-
You've played.
Yes, I have played Dead Cells.
Dead Cells is
I've not
great.
played through it,
Yeah.
but like I pop it on the controller with my kids and
Yeah.
like played a couple levels and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And where like I've
a
fully
good
played
game.
through Elden Ring, for example, and some of us have not played Elden Ring, right? Like,
Elden Ring is the
Yeah.
kind of game that I think I want to play until I play it, and
Yeah.
then I don't want to play it.
see, it's funny because Mass Effect is the game that I think I want to play, and then I play it, and I'm like, I don't want to play this. But it's also Mass Effect 1. I've heard that like if I just jumped into Mass Effect 2, it
Oh,
might
if you
be
just
a-
went to 2.
Yeah, it might be a-
Yes.
But like, I've got a weird thing where like if I am gonna play a series, I kind of want to play from the first game. Like, it's like
Fair.
for me, it's weird to jump in like midway through.
They've
you know
been
what
like put in the Legendary Edition on sale
I
recently.
have
man. You should
the
smash-
Legendary Edition.
Oh.
I own it. I also own Mass Effect 1 and 2 and 3 separately.
All right.
I mean, we can talk about like backlog problems and like buying games on sale and like
yeah.
like I've got Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, which is apparently supposed to be a really good
I've
game.
been eyeballing that. I heard it's good.
It's supposed to be really good. But
I'm not typically like an adventure game kind of guy, but like
I have not booted it up though. That's the thing. Like I have it at home, but I just never played it.
yeah, we're gamers.
Yeah, we're gamers. Play lots of different games.
Gamers. Yeah. We
Yeah.
swear we work for a living. I swear. We don't just sit around and play games.
No, I mean like one valuable thing that like it helps having a love for shooters that we know like we can like when I got hired on, I actually had 0 as a squad just to be upfront, like to be frank, like upfront. But
Mhm.
like I was able to dive in and start playing and get the general mechanics because I played so many other shooters prior to joining Offworld. And I did mention that like I don't have any experience in squad, but I played Tarkov, I played Valorant, I played Battlefield, I played
Mhm.
Call of Duty. Like I've played a lot of different shooter games, and also
Explains
MOBAs
your
and-
lone wolf tendencies in the beginning. Our
I'm better now.
our resident medic who is on the opposite side of the map. What's going on here?
like I was just I decided to
No,
go push that. you
Here's
know?
the what I thought was amusing was
Yeah.
you would be somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, but you were being a good medic for someone else's
Yeah.
squad.
Yeah.
I like look over and be like, you're like healing other blueberries
Yeah.
like across the map. Or like
yeah.
not even supposed to be doing that for us.
Yeah, it's like, where's our medic? And I'm like, I'm healing someone over there.
Like, I'm already here,
way
man.
over the cross.
We're in a firefight. I've had to revive 5 people
Yeah.
over here, and we're like, you're supposed to be doing that for us.
Yeah.
They got their own medics.
Yeah.
No, you're doing great now.
Now
so.
I'm better now.
Now you're even trying to squad lead.
Yeah, I'm trying to squad lead, but like,
Wow.
but that's what I'm saying. It's like I've
Wow.
learned. I had to unlearn some of my bad, or like I guess other game tendencies that
Mm,
I had, like playing, and then
yeah.
obviously now it's now I'll get annoyed if other people start wandering off. Is there any games you're excited that are coming out soon, or like you've been keeping an eye on?
I believe they did the announcement of Witcher 4 recently.
Yeah,
with
they
the,
showed a
with the
keyword or something,
UE5
logo.
tech
Yeah,
demo.
yep, they did. Yeah,
And I am absolutely obsessed with
I
that
have a
series.
confession.
Never played
I
it.
own Witcher 1, 2, and 3.
Never played
I have like maybe 1 hour total
no.
played.
it.
Why? Are you just not into that type of game or what?
It's
What's
like the
going
game.
on
I
here?
think I want to play it, and I get into it, and I just like it just doesn't.
It's like a
like,
theme here.
Literally, Elliot, just play it for the card game.
Just go straight to 3 and play Gwent. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, just play Gwent. You would love Gwent.
I love card games. Like
Just
I
find
love,
the pub and
I
just
do love
play
card games.
Gwent.
You would
I do love
love
card
Gwent.
games, though, yeah.
I mean, it was such a fan favorite that they broke it off into its
Yeah.
own products,
Yeah.
and they like I can't remember. I went to a gaming convention when they were first showing off like the prototypes in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. But there are people out there who've probably dedicated
Yeah.
hundreds, if not thousands, of hours in Witcher 3 just playing Gwent.
Okay.
So yeah,
Maybe I
it's
should.
fun. Not to
I
mention,
do like card games.
what a
Though.
banger of a soundtrack.
Yeah. Because the problem with like games like where it's story driven, if I leave it alone for even a week and come back to it, it's like,
Meh.
where was I again? Or
What
what
was
is
I
this?
doing?
Supposed to, or
Yeah.
how's the controller?
Where
working
am I?
again? And then yeah.
Yeah,
Versus like a pick up and play a game like Valorant, Counter Strike, Siege,
it's like riding a bike, right?
Squads.
They
Like yeah,
say.
it's like oh, even if you haven't played for 2 months, hopping back on. Oh yeah, I remember how to play, and then just kind of go right.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of when the last story driven game I've fully played, like from start to finish. Does Elden Ring count as a story driven game?
Yeah, I think.
Ah,
Sorry, I never actually finished it.
Mm,
the
I
amount
played
of
it beyond the
lore,
first level. But
I would feel like there would be arguments against like a game like Elden Ring.
the
being
amount
like
of lore in that.
Yeah, no, there's a whole bunch of lore. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't think I would call that necessarily a
dedicated
story
storyline,
driven. Yeah. I guess Hades 1.
Really? That's the last story game you've
That's what I'm
played?
trying to think. Like it's been a while since
that's
I've played
crazy because I
Hollow Knight
only
count as a
play
story-driven
story-driven
game?
games
I was thinking
as
that's
solo
like Hollow Knight
games.
counts as a story driven game. Like
Say GoldenEye?
no, Hollow Knight.
Oh,
Hollow Knight,
Jesus. I was like, whoa.
Golden Knight is a story. There's a story.
There is a
There
story
is a
there.
story,
There's a
but I was
story.
like, okay, so
I definitely played that from the start to finish.
That was the last one.
No,
500 years ago.
I'm really trying to think. Like when was the last like real like story driven game?
I only do story-driven games.
I know you do.
as
I-
Solo.
You do, and Luna does, and like, Kieran. I don't think as much.
I wanna feel
Siege, I don't think he
invested.
does as much.
I want to be transported off this freaking world.
Man, I'm really
somewhere
struggling.
else.
Story driven game. Citizen Sleeper 2. Maybe that would be the last one. Indie game. Great indie game, by the way, if you want to check that out. I don't play for the mechanics. I play purely for like the story that they.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
do.
Some of these
That's-
games
but-
we're talking
but
about
that's
just
also-
play for the story.
But that's like a bite-sized, like under 20 hours, kind of like encapsulated game where I can just like dive in for.
I mean,
like,
I
3
think
days.
technically you could complete Skyrim in 10 hours. Like most of these games, if you just want to speed run the main story, you can do it in
I
20
also like
hours.
it. I
You could do it
kind of
even
like. I'm
faster.
weirdly. I'm not completionist, but like if I see something shiny like
Ah.
across the,
Now we're seeing the real problem.
I get distracted easily.
I'm sure it's not helping.
No, it is.
That's
like
why I had to get off of Assassin's Creed, man. That
Yeah.
thing was
the
just
amount of
tearing my life apart. I was playing the Viking one. Was it just called
The Viking one, Valhalla.
Valhalla? There we go, Valhalla. Yeah, I put in like 40 or 50 hours in the game, and I think I was at like 15%, and I was just losing my mind. So I
that
had,
much, yeah, you're right, yeah.
so I had to dip. But
Wait, does Path of Exile count as a story-driven game? Technically, it is. There's a campaign.
oh my
There are end game
Lord.
goals to do.
Yeah,
That would technically
sure.
be the last
Yeah,
one.
technically, yeah.
At 40-40, the
Mhm.
last league, Mercenaries League. I guess that counts, kind of.
It kind of sounds like a game like Avowed. Like
Yeah.
if it was structured that way, it would
Yeah.
probably work out better for you.
I think it
'cause
does.
It is a little. It's open world ish.
I think that's
still somewhat kind of.
I like the open worldness
limited.
where I get to make my own story and journey where I don't have to necessarily follow a path. Is definitely something I do enjoy because I don't like playing like on meta stuff if I'm playing like Path of Exile, for example, or
Yeah.
I don't like following the meta or guides. Like that's also why I'm playing Silksong right now. It was funny because I was comparing myself to one of our QA folks, and he has double the hours I do, but like he's like, I don't have the powers that you have. And yet we're talking about
totally different experience.
Yeah, and we're
like,
talking about it, he's like,
navigating the map and
he's
everything.
talking about a couple bosses. I'm like, I haven't fought those bosses. Like, where
Yeah.
are they? He's like, oh, you gotta go back to like this area. And I'm like, I've never. And he's like, there's a hidden boss that you missed. I'm like, what is this? Like, I would have never known about this even if I finished the game until someone like him told me like you missed the boss at the beginning of the game. I'm like it's crazy.
Is there a storyline with that one too?
There's a story. This one has more of a story. The character actually talks compared to like the first character, the first game.
So if you complete this, will that be considered your?
This would definitely be this. I would consider
latest story-driven game.
I would consider Silksong as a story-driven Metrovania game. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, for
There
sure.
you go.
Yeah.
We figured it out. We found one.
Elliot has a problem with playing single player games.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Well, I played all the God of Wars. That's why, like, it's
That's on my list. I haven't played God of Wars.
That is a great game. Like, you should get into.
I mean, I have them on the PS5.
Yeah,
and like my older sons played through them all, so that's been on my list.
That is honestly, I do.
Should I do that next?
Yeah, 100%. God of War.
Oh, man, it's so hard though. I just picked up Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on.
Well, I mean, that's
on discount, and I'm like, that one. The first one, it was so good.
Yeah.
It's like hard not to want to do it, but I have like so many others I want to play.
It's funny because like we've had a long stretch of like work. Like some of us we don't want to play games after like working on games all week long.
Well, I think we're like I'm having analysis paralysis with so many of these like open world RPG games and stuff. Is that if I play them, that's what I'm going to be doing for the next 6 months or a year because it's going to take me that long to get through it. Like you said, like between work and kids and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm also like hesitant. Like, do I get into Kingdom Come? Because if I do, I'm going to be lost in that world for like a year.
Yeah.
How long is God of War going to take me? You know, I don't know.
Actually, like good thing with like God of War, like what 40, maybe 40, 50 hours, like. No.
So that's where I should probably just knock that out.
Yeah,
I could probably.
I would knock out like God of War.
Probably just smash that.
Yeah, over like playing Kingdom Come.
Getting sucked up into another like year-long title. Yeah. Okay.
Do you have anything else you want to say before we wrap?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Well,
I think we kind of got the gist of the journey.
Yeah, that was great.
The FPSs and stuff.
Yeah, thank you, Dustin, for jumping in on your first time here. It won't be the last, certainly. You know, when we all gather up again, we'll probably do a big group one. We just did record a one with just the CMs, but obviously you were busy with stuff. So we'll have to do another one with you in it.
Like all of us
all
in one room?
In a room, yeah.
Isn't that just chaos?
That was a point.
Can we even fit in here?
We'll make it work.
Okay.
No, we can do the 2-tier seating with like the 2 stools and like 2 of these seats. Like we can make it work.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, and then 1 person in the production chair. Like that works.
It'll get real squishy, but we could do it.
It's like I mean,
we'll have Galen hide behind the bush here.
Oh yeah, a little shout out to our new merch store.
Oh, we got to add that to the show
notes.
notes.
It'll be in the show notes, so you can check it out there, or it'll pop up here somewhere.
5-year anniversary, woo woo.
Yeah,
5 and 10.
But yeah, definitely check out the show notes because it'll have more stuff about the games that Dustin's played. It'll have links to our Discord, our social channels. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Thank you for joining me, Dustin. Thank you, Luna, for producing the show for us. And yeah, and thank you also. Shout out to Tim for our editor behind the scenes.
Thanks, Tim.
Thank you, Tim.
Who's gonna cut this up for us, make it look good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it from us. We'll catch you on the next episode. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Bye.
Bye.